we have a small crafting base, and there's a thrall city over here. You get some tier 3 and named blacksmith, smelter, carpenter, tanner, and armorer out of it. Now, and over here, there's a place that we call Set City. They have the Arc Priest will spawn over here for the Set religion, and you'll need a whole bunch of tokens. I believe it's 500 in the Arc Priest to be able to get the Set God token. And on a PvP server, you can use it to smash people's bases, attack them, but you only have a limited time in God form. Because whoever uses the token becomes the God for a short period. And typically you start down in one of these 3 starting lanes. This is considered the noob area because you're got a river close to you. There's a bunch of resources. There's not a whole lot of iron. Your iron is mainly up in your 2nd level area, which I'm circling with my cursor here. And it goes all the way over to here. Your tier 3 stuff would be in this grasslands area. And then the snow area, you want to have like insulated black ice, all that. And the base that we're building is behind the Temple of Frost here. Now the Temple of Frost is a good area because you can get black ice recipe for the pick and the swords, but the pick is real good. And it's cheap to repair as long as you have shaped wood and black ice. And it actually looks pretty neat. Now with this last update they did, they added a whole bunch of new weapons and all. The only thing that they did not add was a new bow. It would have been so much nicer if they would have had a new bow come out too. They added like swords, war axes, tridents, or spears. But they kind of left us bow people hanging. Okay. Now we're going to want to head to the left, because we're heading down the dregs, so we definitely have to head south. And we can try to keep an eye on where stuff is. Like this bug, he could kill you easily if you melee him. Now, the best way to harvest them is with an axe. They'll give you ichor, gossamer, and sand reaper toxin glands. The toxin glands are only really good on making poisons for daggers. But the silk is used in making a couple different things. It's used in the ancient bow recipe, which right now is the strongest bow that we have. Trying to make sure I don't run into the dragon that likes to hide over here. I need to take another swig from my water skin and eat a lobster. you do have to watch your health and your water and your food, as it is a survival game and it's realistic to a very good degree. Like with the arrows, you have drop rate on them. Trebuchets, you the have the proper amount of weight and the counterweight so that it'll fling the boulder where you want it to. And you can see from here, Set City is over there. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to climb up a wall that's over here. If I can make it up the wall here. Or the cliff, whatever you want to call it. Now some servers you can go full nudity, some are partial, and some are none. And we should be out of the corruption area. Yep. Now we just have to climb this wall. Since opposed to going all the way around, this is the faster route. Now your biggest part is going to be getting down. Okay, looks like we got that part. Now we just gotta be careful going this way. I'm gaining corruption even though I'm not anywhere near that. Okay. Apparently our water went down pretty quick. I wonder if this has become decayed yet. Once a building becomes decayed, you can just walk up to it, hold in the action button, and it'll give you an option for dismantle. This one's not, or not dismantle, demolish. So that building's still good. That means somebody's been to it recently. This one I don't believe was here last time I came through. They did leave a taskmaster outside. They got an alchemist and a blacksmith. Oh, and they were even nice enough to put a water well out here so we can refill that water skin. Typically there's not a lot of people that build out here. That big green wall right here, if you try to go through it, you die. The little bracelet thing that you'll see on your arm when you first make a character prevents you from going through that. And if you remove your bracelet, you die. So somehow it's magically or somehow infused into your being that if you take that item off, you die. Now this is the back way to Dregs. The front way is guarded by a camp. When you finish Dregs, you pop up at a couple tubes that are on the backside here. And you would run this way back to wherever your base is. Now those people pretty close to where they can just run dregs whenever they want. I've already ran them enough to where it doesn't matter. And where we're already basing in the snow area, there's no real point to doing him unless you want reptile hide or the fangs to make abyssal arrows.
Howdy doody.
Howdy doody. I've just been explaining to people like some of the things about the game. I'm on my way down to do dregs to kind of give people a run through of it.
Yeah,
Since,
generally you're gonna need to farm them for arrows anyway.
well, I've been
But
exporting all my videos to my YouTube thing too, so maybe somebody will see it and it'll help them.
yeah, there's not too much up-to-date stuff about Conan on YouTube. It's all out of date.
And that's why we gotta put it in there. Like I was explaining to them about how some of the, where this new patch we got a whole bunch of new melee weapons, but we didn't get a single ranged weapon new.
Mm-hmm.
I would have really loved for a new bow that was stronger than the ancient bow.
I mean, technically you can upgrade them now, so that's still an increase of some sort, but it's not much.
Yeah, it's nothing like,
A new bow tier or anything.
yeah. I mean, I would love for something stronger than an ancient bow. Okay. So now we're on the wall right next to the steps that leads down to dregs. As always, be careful while jumping. It's a good way to die. Me and Crimson here can attest to that.
I love a fall damage.
Hit marker on the first one, and it's not ranged. And let's equip my sword. Oh, I might have to repair my black ice sword soon. Oh, he didn't run at me. He's just still standing down there at his bonfire. Or she. Oh, remember the medicine man? That we were wondering what they did?
It's an alchemist.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty good. They're pretty handy. They know how to make grease orbs.
I knocked one out the other day and was like, wait. I've been knocking out fighters and all too. In order to get the dungeon entrance to open for dregs, you have to drag a thrall up here and kill it. And then this lid should pop. Just like that. Now we go down the stairs. And at a point it will port us into the dungeon. Then you'll be in this big room. What you'll want to do, you'll want to turn right, read this tablet, then head back down the stairs here. There will be a book to your left near the fire. You'll want to click it, and it gives you a little bit of info on the dungeon. And this first pool of water, if you dive down, there's a chest in it. It might have some good items, sometimes named weapons or whatnot to be in a chest. This time it was just a fire orb, shaped wood, and plant fiber. Which I don't really need any of that on a PvP server. Your biggest thing you're going to have to worry about in here is the little baby Komodo dragons, but you can outrun them fairly easy. And we're going to be running to the big archway room over here. which you'll open a door in.